Eric Rittmeyer has trained successful people from all walks of life. He is the emotional Marine. That's the title of his book. He's a motivational speaker and is a fantastic guest here on Wave 3 Listens. Eric, welcome back to the show. And today I think we're going to focus on helping people get that Valentine that they want this Sunday, right? We're going to talk about connecting with folks, right?
We sure are. This is the gift that keeps giving, John, right? You buy the chocolate, you eat it in one sitting like I do, but if you can learn some basic skills on how to connect with somebody emotionally, it lasts a lot longer than that Godiva chocolate, I promise you.
You know what's interesting to me, Eric, is you can have all the college degrees you want, you can have all the training that you need, but yet connecting with people is an art. So let's talk about that a little bit, the importance of connecting with people. Do you find that the majority of your successful clients have an ability to connect with folks?
Oh, I would say that's the core of everything, John. The people that are the most successful from a business standpoint that I've worked with, but also the people that have the deepest relationships, they're the ones that are really able to meet people and just feel them right from the get-go and just get to the core of who they are. It's basic emotional intelligence skills, like you said. We go to school, we memorize, regurgitate, we learn these things, but basically it's just there for the academic piece. We're not taught basic interpersonal skills and how to communicate with people, so it's all about the quick connections.
Today, Eric, you're going to help us out with an acronym, SMILE. And each letter, of course, means something. And I was reading this, and it makes perfect sense on how to connect with people. So let's do it. Let's start with that S, if you would.
Absolutely. It's show me respect, right? And this is more than yes, sir, and no, ma'am. When I'm talking about respect, I'm talking about let that person finish their statement, give them undivided attention, don't cut them off, and also show respect to their family, to their friends. It's the simplest stuff to do, John, but unfortunately, we're in this I society where it's all about me. Just show that person that you're giving them common decency.
Yeah, and the M, now you're going to take it to the next level. Once again, a lot of people now, we've been trained to say it's all about me, but the M is, hey, it's all about whoever you're trying to attract, correct?
Exactly right. So the M is make it all about me. So when you're talking with that person, make it all about them. I use an acronym within an acronym here. Okay, I'm a Marine. I'm a little slow, so I need as many acronyms as I can possibly get. The FROM acronym is family, recreation, occupation, motivation. When you meet somebody, find something that you have in common with them as it relates to their family, as it relates to their recreation, to their job, to what motivates them. If you're able to find some common ground there, then focus on that and make it all about that person. They have no option but to instantly connect with you.
Eric, before we get to the next letter here, I'm curious. The majority of folks who have an issue with this, with connecting with people, and to make it about the other person, is the majority of those people men?
I know you're going to say that, John. Love it. It's so funny. People say, well, like, who really benefits from the smile factor? And I'm like, ultimately, it's the women who benefit, because if the men could just understand that, look, we are not Neanderthals, right? We're capable of expressing emotion. We're capable of being kind to others, of making people feel important. You're spot on with that, John. The men need this the most, and the women, I think, benefit the most from it.
And here we go once again. Here comes the I of SMILE. It is about feeling important. Make that other person feel important. How do you do that, Eric?
The easiest way to do it is to use their name. And I know this sounds simple, John, but just using someone's name has so much power. And if you think about it, when somebody says your name, it's really the most beautiful word that you can hear. So when you use that person, when you talk to them directly and you use their name, it makes them feel so important. And they get that feeling internally, like it really is all about me. And you know, the other important thing I have to point out here is we talk about men and women, who can use it the most. At the base of all this, which is most important, and I hope a lot of people understand this, what we're talking about men, so they probably don't understand it, it has to be 100% authentic and 100% sincere. It can't be like, oh, you are beautiful and you have wonderful eyes, right? You can't do that. So it's got to be sincere. You just have to learn a way to be sincere about this. That's important to point out.
By the way, Eric, that's a beautiful blue shirt. I just have to tell you. Okay, now we move on. The L. The L is interesting, I thought, because this sounds very serious, and connecting with people can be very serious, but you've got to lighten it up a little bit, right?
You need to lighten it up a lot, John. That's the issue. And the L is the easiest part, but nobody does it. It's make me laugh. And we live in this outrage culture right now where it's automatically upset about everything. Everything offends us. Everything makes us angry. When you meet somebody at the store, at the gas station, this isn't just in relationships for trying to, to better your marriage or to try to find a date. This is about basic people that you meet everywhere you go. Make them laugh. Tell jokes. Be silly. Be goofy. Everybody wants to laugh. We have to back off off of this seriousness and everything being so critical and you upset me and I'm offended, just laugh. It's so easy to do.
And the last letter of the SMILE acronym is E in Earn My Trust. Now, this goes back to being authentic, right, Eric? Is that right?
Spot on does, yes. And the issue with this is it's not easy to do because we talk about trust. You don't just automatically build trust. But where you start with this, John, we start by being better listeners. Unfortunately, we listen with the intent to reply. We don't listen with the intent to understand. If we start making that person feel like we're paying 100% undivided attention to them, we're listening, we're following up, we're remembering things about them in follow-up conversations, that shows them that we were paying attention. Listening is where all the trust starts.
Eric, I've always enjoyed the conversations with you, and I love your book, The Emotional Marine. I've been reading that, and it has really helped me. But for folks who maybe want to hire you for a motivational speech, to come in and perhaps talk to their employees or a large group, are you available that way?
I sure am, John. Thank you. I really appreciate that. That means a lot to me. Yes, my website's best. It's mentaltoughness.speaker.com. You can find me all over social media, on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter. You can email me if you go directly to my site. But yes, I do a lot of training for salespeople and also for individuals. I'm just starting a new individual coaching program. Actually, it's going to be in a group format. But thank you for that, John. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much.
I would sign up for that, Eric. Again, thank you. And I'm guessing because you are the emotional Marine, your Valentine, you've already taken care of her, right?
I have two of them. They're my teenage daughters, and I take care of them 24/7, so I'm in good shape.
Fantastic. Eric Rittmeyer, once again, The Emotional Marine. I encourage you to check out his book. You can get that via Amazon or on his website. All right, we're going to take a little break here, and then coming up, my friend Linda Lambert with AAA. We're going to talk about car seat safety tips, and these are critical. So if you're a parent, especially with a little one, you want to listen closely. She's coming up next on Wave 3 Listens.